Hey everyone, or just one person. Let's see if we can do this here. This will be fun. I only have about 20 minutes today, but at least right now. But I assume this is going to be multiple parts, and I'm kind of just working out the idea of putting this together in a course. So you'll get to hear all my stumblings and such. You can hear me, right, Kyle? Kyle, you can hear me, right? Right. Okay. All right. Were you listening to it on? Oh, you're listening to it here. That's right. Okay. All right. So we're gonna try this. I think what I want to do, I'm trying to do is, I'm gonna replicate. I mentioned this in the. Okay. So I'm trying to replicate this where I have a web page with just some simple design, and it's actually fetching the data from FileMaker. Right when someone uses it, clicks on it. Clicks on at least a button that shows some of the data, or that shows a category or something. Um, this is all FileMaker stuff. This is all FileMaker stuff. It's coming from this right here. It's coming. The lessons on the left of the website are coming from here, and the snippets that were on the right of the web page are coming from here, at least this table. And yeah, so you're making a fetch to my database every time you press it. And what we're going to do today is, I'm just barely going to get started, but the idea is to take the responses that people have brought in. There seems to be a message, yeah, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Um, anyway, so we're going to take this data that is here and turn it into, well, a table, and turn it into records. I don't think I need to tell you how to do that or demonstrate that. Maybe I'll do it in another part. It's part of the process. It's just you all could take this in a heartbeat and translate it. In fact, I've done that. I whipped up a function today because Typeform sends it back in a really weird way. So I had to create this huge calculation using the while function, which I actually haven't used in a long time, and turn it into the questions that are here, or the array elements that are here. This is a little bit of a problem because I can't. Typeform doesn't allow me to tag a question, so I have to it doesn't give me a primary key or a name. And as I said yesterday, or I said in some I said in the morning office hours anyway, not everybody answers every question. There's 16 questions total, but not everybody answers it, because if you don't use the JS dev environment, you didn't use it for a particular library, then you skip over a couple questions that ask you how easy it was to put in there. If you've never used the library, then you skip a lot of questions. So anyway, I at least I did this, so we'll get there. But I want to just get started on, this is data from your JS library Q&A. Yes, that's right. Yes. So that's what's going to happen. It's going to go from Typeform to FileMaker. I actually get a notification in Slack when someone puts in a response, so that's great. It's going to go from Typeform to FileMaker and then back up to the web. It's a little bit silly of a route, but I don't know if I can create I probably could actually create a website just from Typeform stuff, but this is what I know, so this is what I'm going to do. It's not that big a deal. Oh, there's something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. So I'm using Typeform right now because I like the logic and the branching paths you can do. I am going to build that form in FileMaker in another web app and walk through that process. and send it back to FileMaker. But for now, we're just doing this. All right, so let's get started. The thing I want to do today is set up a repository and get the website going. So I think I can do that. All right, so let's get rid of FileMaker. We don't need that. What we will need is we'll just stick with VS Code for the moment. I have to quickly make a new. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do in VS Code is, I think I can do this all on the command line, so that's fine. I'm in my Mac, and I am going to go change directory. I'm going to start to build a website from scratch by putting this project into a folder. Now I have a folder somewhere. I have a folder called Sites in my Integrating Magic business folder, and that's where I'm going to put this. So I'm going to change directory into there. And then there's this, I'm going to find it here before I switch over. There's a command to start up a new Next.js project. I'm going to use Next.js. I'm going to use Tailwind CSS. I'm going to use Vercel to host it. And I think that's good enough for now. But let's see, where is that? Okay, so here's what I'm going to follow. So I found this tweet online from somebody at Next.js, co-author of Next.js. Oh, well, okay. And he just talks about how there's a new command that will create a new project that will include Tailwind in your project. Before this little command here, you had to install it separately, but here we're going to do it. Here we're going to do it in one. So I can type. Let me get a little bit bigger here. I'm going to type npx create next app at Canary. All right, so it's going up to the internet. I'm going to call this JS library docs. I'm not going to use TypeScript. I am going to use ESLint. I'm going to use Tailwind. And I'll just do the source directory. And no, I'm not going to do experimental. Import aliases I want configured. All right, so it's installing it. And then there's, oh yeah, I forgot about that. There's a command to open this up okay. So there we go. I created it. Now I think I type in code period. No, I want to do cd js lib docs. And then I want to do, wait, what? cd js lib docs. There we go. Code period. That opens it up in VS Code. Okay, so let's get that. Sorry, you couldn't see that because of that stupid other window. All right, so now we are set. This did a lot of good stuff right away. Get rid of this file. This brought everything in that we need. Well, not everything, but a lot. Here's our packages, which contains Tailwind, React, Next, ESLint. Okay, so that's good. Now I need to, I'm just going to go ahead and before I do anything more, I'm going to get this, I'm going to set this up as a repo. So in my terminal, I'm going to type git init branch main, Wait, what? Git init. Wait, what is that command? Init. Git init. Init. Reinitialize existing Git repository. Oh, okay. You know what? All right, it's fine. Okay, we're good. So now this is Git. It's Gitable, so I can leverage all the power of Git using using what I'm doing here. So that's great. All right. So we've got this. Now I want to create a GitHub repo. So I'm going to go over to github.com. I'm going to go to my site. Oops, can't see that. I don't know. I'm an organization. Okay, repositories. All right, so I'm going to create a new repo called JS Library Docs. Just give it the same name. I'm going to make it private. I'm not going to create a README right now. Okay, create the repository. Now I'm going to, let's see here. This is what I want to do. Push an existing repository from the command line. This is what I want to do right here. So I'm going to just type that over in VS Code. Git remote add origin, and then copy this. Boom. Okay, so that's added that as the origin, and I can see that, I think, by looking here and then looking at the remotes. There it is. Great. Great. Oh, doc. That's fine. I don't care. It doesn't matter what the project name is on my machine and on Git. They can be different. I like them to be the same, but they can be different. And this is the connection. So whatever I named each one is fine. Next thing I need to do is git branch main. I'm not sure what this does. Okay, and then git push u origin main. There we go. It pushed it. It actually committed it. We saw that, or we saw the branch get published. So if I go back to here and I look at it, there it is. There is that initial commit from Create React App. Great. So now they're connected. Now VS Code and GitHub, this particular thing is connected. Good. So any changes I make in VS Code will be made over there or pushed to over there. All right. So that is all I have time for today or for now. I'm going to come back on in a little bit and do this again. But I thought I would just get started. Hope this was helpful. Actually, I have 2 minutes. I'm going to install a couple things before I do that into in my VS Code. To do that, I'm going to go to another project that I have. I'm going to review the, what do I have? I'm going to just install everything that's in here. So here, I'm going to take a screenshot of this. It's just easier to do that. All right, so I'm going to install a bunch of things as soon as the screenshot is visible to me. When you zoom out, the resolution of your screen share gets really low and the text becomes unreadable. It's not so bad when you zoom in. So am I zoomed in enough right now? Let me know if this is a better version. And I will post this video on YouTube. It's just, I don't know what the streaming problem is. All right, so I got 1 minute to do this. Yeah, it looks good now. Okay, thanks. I'm glad you're here to tell me what to do. All right, so here we go. I'm going to type in a bunch of things. npm install at tailwind css typography at tanstack react query dev tools Axios, Lodash, next, connect, React, query. I have ESLint in there. All right, so I'm just going to install a bunch of things. Probably have to install more as I go on, but at least I have a project with the stuff that I need. So, oops, not found. Oh, React query. Okay, npm install. Oh shoot, none of that got installed because of that. Okay, so let's go fix that. React, R-E-A-C-T. React. All right, let's try that. There we go. Okay, so now I got everything that I need to start. And in the next stream, we will try this again. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.